Okay, where's this caliper at you want me to work on?
I just can't figure out how to. Well, so first off, I guess I could take this bracket off.
Why you gotta take the bracket off for? Here, you're on the wrong side. Look out, Fred. Here, you're in charge of the camera.
I don't want to be in charge of the camera.
Well, you're gonna have to be in charge of the camera because I can't do the camera and fix your caliper at the same time. Okay, what's the problem? Went right on.
Yeah, but when you put all the pads and everything in, it won't go.
Oh, where's the bolt
It won't
at?
go in.
Where's your bolts?
Oh, there. Dude, scratching my paint.
There's a short and a long one, Fred.
The long one goes on the top.
Where'd this go?
That's the part I can't figure it out.
Fred,
I know the rest of it.
Fred, camera. You're supposed to be watching.
I figured out the rest of it. Where does that spring go? I think it just fell out somewhere. It's some
It
leftover
did
spring.
fall out. It fell out of the caliper.
And where does it go?
Well, first thing I do, you gotta look at the top of your pad and see where the wear marks are at. See those wear marks in there? I guess as it goes in here somehow.
The irony is it's only got less than 2,000 miles on it. It's barely got any brake action on it. It's freaking freaky. Freaking freaky.
Which way does it go in?
No, the other way. Tab out. Upside down. Right
Right.
side. Oh, sorry.
Let's be watching. So this goes in here like this.
Right. There's a little notch in the back. It notches into. In the back. On that side.
Yeah.
You got to push it, to kind of pick it up and notch it in.
Well, when I gotta pick it up, that means it's supposed to have a spring in there, Fred.
I know. And I tried to squeeze the spring in.
Now we gotta look at the caliper in here. See, it has a big wear mark right in the center.
So that's the back.
So it looks like the springy goes in there like this to me.
Okay. That's the easy part.
That'd be my guess.
I've already been through this before,
Okay, now you got
but that's all right.
you got a front and a back tab here. See how they're different heights?
Yeah.
So you got to determine which one goes which way.
Potato chip.
No eating on camera. There's complaints about that last time you were eating on camera. There's complaints about you munching on camera.
Sorry.
Very annoying.
You didn't say that. I was crunching already when you said it.
Okay, I don't see why it matters which way that goes down, but if I had to guess, I'd say the tall one goes in the back because it pivots off the front over here.
Yep.
That'd be my guess.
I wouldn't disagree with that. This is not the problem. Is getting those calipers on that wheel after we're done.
After we're done with what?
After you're done fitting it together. There's your pin.
This one here, this one's the one that doesn't want to move down.
Pin.
Has more tension on it. What?
Pin.
What's that for?
That goes in that little hole there.
What little hole?
From that side.
On this side?
Yep.
Oh. I thought that's what the other bolt was for.
No. This is not the problem.
What's the problem?
Fred, figure this out.
Where's your Allen? Is it metric?
This is not the problem.
It isn't?
No. This is. Das ist los. Fred figured that much out.
He did?
Yes. It's now getting that onto that. There's only two ways to do it. One is take it apart and try and do it with it on there, or take the. I guess you could just take the.
Oops, I scratched it.
Ooh, open them up. Squeeze, baby. Don't scratch the paint.
What paint? It's fiberglass. Plastic shit.
This is the problem.
Plum's putting in here, you say?
This is the problem. We either have to undo the
The pin?
caliper, Or we have to disassemble the caliper, or
We know it came out of the vehicle.
I pulled the pin and the brakes fell out. It's not gonna go in like that, Tatro.
So you pulled the pin out of the caliper?
I took the damn thing apart.
You disassemble the pads to get the caliper off the bike?
Yes. But
Like that?
I think we need to maybe take that part, that bracket off there, and it'll
Now,
fit.
this here's a sliding thing. It should slide over.
Should it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If it does.
But I don't think that's the problem, though.
This is the problem. We need to cut a big notch in the rim to let it get past by there.
Put a big notch right there in the rotor.
So, loosen the rotor and retighten the rotor.
Let's see. Well, these are free to move.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's snug.
Snug as a bug in a rug.
Yep.
Getting pretty heavy on that.
Yep.
When you slide that over, you slide the pad over.
Do you have the dang light on?
Yes. That's off. Not at all. If you read the Buell service book, you know how to do it.
I'm thinking I was getting ready to, I was getting ready to YouTube it.
Actually, you have the manuals on these bikes, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we should look at the manual.
That's too much work.
I bet it's going to tell us to look at the cut.
It'll probably
But
tell
see,
you to
this is
slide
a,
the
this
pads
is a,
up.
this is the problem here too, though.
It's going to tell you to slide the pad up, and that's what it's going to tell you to do.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Yep.
Or we can just take that off, out, put it back in, which is probably a pain
I
too.
need that, Fred.
You're making me bend over?
I don't know who dropped that. Your old man. Let me help you. Let me help you down there, old
Can't
man.
freaking squat down. Sucks.
Fred didn't have the squatting thingy going today.
We had a rough week. Food poisoning all last week. Not much fun.
Teach you that Mexican food. Told you don't eat around here.
I was eating food that sat in the refrigerator too long prior to cooking it. You know, if you move those boxes sitting there, you probably have a better backlight.
Good boxes.
Look right over your shoulder.
These ones?
The ones that are, just knock them over.
These have chemicals in them. See,
You know.
see the warning signs?
Just move them out of the way so you have a better backlight, dude.
I'm standing right in front of it anyway. What's the difference?
I tried. There, look at that, all that light now. Get out of the way.
Problem is getting this bolt to start in here.
Well, it's got glue on it still. It's
No,
factory glue.
No,
It's
it's
only.
being bound up for some reason.
Ouch.
Hear that?
Yeah, that's not good. Did you break something, Tatro?
The pads are, no, the spring is jammed on top of this right now. See that sprung back up when I pulled that?
Right.
See that?
Yeah. That's not supposed to happen.
No, it's not supposed to happen.
Something is skewed.
So it appears that this spring is dragging. It's hard to believe it has that much clearance in there. Got a little clearance.
Yep.
All right.
Clearance. Oh, I see. You left one on, so that should.
Yes, I left one on.
And then just have to slide the other one in the back.
Oh, you're so smart.
Wow, what a concept.
It's being all held in there right now.
Maybe that's what you're supposed to do.
So you stuff it in a hole and you lift up with your finger and you shove the bolt through.
I'm impressed.
If it'll go through.
Yeah, it went through. The thread started, it's through. Okay,
I don't know it yet though.
we're cooking with gas.
See, it's still dragging.
Dragon. A dragon lady? What the hell? Dude, what's going on? And did you put the spring in backwards?
Obviously, it does not like being where it's at.
What the hell? This is annoying. Maybe we should get the big manual out.
What manual?
See, this is how you do it, manual. I really get lame and look up YouTube. YouTube. We'll find ourselves on YouTube. This is how you put a brake fuel pad
We'll
in.
go watch our video on how to do it after we figure it out. After I figure it out, anyway. So the problem is this spring is sticking up.
It's sprung. Yeah. Drop them.
The bolt.
Is it back? Do you turn it upside down then?
I'm going to try that because it obviously does not like going this way. So I don't know where the spring came from.
I don't either. I mean, that thing could have been left over from something else. Maybe we should get the manual. We got the manual. Why don't we just take 5 minutes and look at the manual?
That'd be too much fun.
Well, all right. I'm good either way. I've done this.
There we go.
Well, how about that? Ironically, it doesn't have enough wear to actually.
Where'd the bolt go?
That's enough wear. It doesn't have enough wear to make wear marks.
That's right.
That's how little it's been ridden.
Okay, now.
Got to put everything together
if we did
first.
it right, these two bolts will go in. If we did it wrong, the bolts are wrong. So what kind of a twist do we want on this?
No, too much. Go back.
Too much? You don't like that twist?
No. No.
No?
This there. That's fine.
You want this kind of twist in it? That's where you want it to be?
Something like that.
Something like that?
The top
This
one
is
did.
correct. This bolt should go in
It looks like it's correct.
without fighting me.
And will the wheel spin?
Right now I had to push down on it, so that's not a good sign. But we'll try it out with the pad here.
On the backside.
But it won't go in there.
Backside.
Fred, it won't go in.
Backside.
Backside of what?
Behind the.
Backside?
Yeah. Hopefully, I've gotten this thing on.
Okay, now for the fun part. Getting the pressure to push that damn thing up in there. See, there's a lot of pressure on it now, so, because we got the spring in the other way. It's got more spring than I got. On my fingertips, anyway.
I wonder what the heck.
So it appears to have some springing issues.
Is it in far enough yet?
No. Okay, now it's being held up. See, I leverage it up with that. I don't know if I can hold it long enough to push the screw through. Again, caliper. There it goes.
Ooh,
See, it's got clearance now.
Clarence, Clarence. Cooking with gas.
That does have some tension on it. So what I did is I took the wrench here, I ran it through the pad, and then I ran it up through the hole up here, and I leveraged it up like that.
Yeah.
At an angle, 'cause obviously I have a straight shot at it.
Yep.
And once it's up there, it spread it out the clip is, instead of being like this, it's upside down, it's going like this.
Yeah.
So once you force it out, then you can hold it up.
Right.
Because compressing the spring has to slide over and those sharp edges really dig in hard.
Right.
So once you get it up there, you can hold it up pretty easy, but trying to push it up is the problem.
Yep.
So now that'll rotate, see? It makes almost no noise.
We're down to just a few. We're down to. Oh, quite the project. We're almost there. Living the dream. Buellzilla.
See, we want this up here somewhere.
The Buellzilla. Making a monster out of it.
It's tight. There it goes. We want that like that or over
No,
here?
right there, right there.
Fred, this was supposed to go through here.
Now we're gonna zip tie it. There.
Gonna have to.
You said to put it outside.
Was it too tight before?
Yeah, it was not. The way they had it run, it was messed up.
So it ran like that, so I would run it.
Yeah, we'll just zip tie it right there.
So hold that right there.
Okay, let me come around this way. Oh, my legs are going numb now.
Find the sweet spot for this.
Too high?
Get
Too
right
low?
there is
Okay.
where we want it to
Yep.
be. That's pretty tight.
Yep.
Is that Buell torque tight?
Okay. There seems to be some. Oh, we don't have any brake. Oh. Oh. Nope, there we go. A little better.
You need a brake fluid in this thing?
I can see it there. Pump it a few times.
I am pumping it. You should have already pumped up, Fred. More the correct angle, that might help.
That seems like it should have.
Brakes on the way. You should have pumped up a long time ago.
Yeah. Is it stuck? Open?
Caliper goes back and forth. It's getting stiffer, but not that much. Something ain't right. You hit my hammer, I remember.
All right, hit it with a hammer.
I did.
So many years sitting around. Just have
See
long.
where it was now, see how much more we got now?
Yeah.
Camera can't see.
Yep.
See, I can barely move the wheel and I got that much holding power now.
Okay. Looks like it'll good work.
It's working now, but there's so much drag with that spring on there, you gotta let the calipers goes back and forth so it doesn't let the bleeding happen. You see how this moved in as I was beating on the caliper?
Yeah. It's starting to get stiffer. Yeah, that looks.
It's got a lot of squeeze, that's all the brake line, yes, mushing over here.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the caliper moving back now. Still moving, but not a lot. Not as much to lose. It's getting pretty good up here now, see?
Yep. Hang on.
It's right there.
Yep.
You gotta really pull hard to get the bar now, but the front wheel will probably be locked way before that happens.
Crashed in a ditch by then.
Yeah.
All right. Let's flip around and start working on the rear end.
All right, that's on there. So you have to tie this up a little bit.
Yeah.
These lines were getting pinched before, the cables, wiring. They don't appear to be being pinched like they were before.
Yeah, I think they had some zip ties holding stuff together that's supposed to be
Yeah.
flopping around.
This whole thing is a big mess behind the headlight. So all this crap right here goes up and down, up and down. That's why all these rub marks are in here. Now, without the brake line in the middle of all that, it already goes to the fork stop. And there's room for all that stuff to kind of move around a little bit in there. So we'll tie this up here on the outside. Just put a little zip tie right here, it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Probably won't hurt to put some brake fluid in it too. Some good stuff. All right, looks like the buell is back functional again. All right, be back.